A day in the life of me.
What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natasha, for those of you who are just tuning in. Look, I'm in Townsville. Why am I wearing a jumper, you might ask yourself? That's because at the moment it's actually a little bit chilly, but since I've started doing this video this morning, it's getting very hot, so you know, I might just take it off, put you over here maybe. Oh, that looks like I mean, I'm not mad about it. It looks like a little leopard rug. As if I didn't already have enough rugs going on my couch. Some would say I'm a hoarder. I would say I'm a rug connoisseur. Tomato, potato. Oh my god, it's so nice. And as you can see, I have gone pink. Oh my god, and yeah, my hair would be straight this time. The first thing that you guys saw was curly. Now it's straight and pink. Whoa! Maybe this is actually Natasha's evil twin. I don't have a twin. I don't know why I said that. And not all twins are evil. My boyfriend has twin brothers, is what I was trying to get at. And like, neither one of them is really evil. They're just like kind of like chill twins. Anyway, what am I saying? That's not today's episode, talking about evil twins. So I'm back in Australia, finally. For those of you that didn't know, when I shot my first episode, I was actually overseas. And first of all, welcome to my home, where you'll be seeing like a lot of YouTube vlogging going on. It's actually quite a miserable day in Townsville today. Yeah, it's not the best. Anyway, so today's episode is basically about all the cool things I get to do with my job. I call it a job because I guess I get paid for it, but like at the same time I don't really call it a job because it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a little girl. So really it's just like my passion that I get paid for, which is super cool. I'm super lucky. Anyway, so I started on my Peppa Pig journey 2014, so was that like five years ago? Or maybe it's 4, I can't quite remember. I will research that and get back to you. But I got an email from my agent saying, hey, we've got this cool gig coming up, which is going to be 6 weeks in Manila. You're going to be touring with MEI, which is Millennium Entertainment, and basically they want you to be Hayley, which is a host for the Peppa Pig mall show. So we had to do some submissions. I had to send in a self-tape, which is basically what I'm doing now. Fancy. Have a chat to camera, do a little bit of dialogue, sing some songs. Say that quick 10 times. Sing some songs. La 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 la. Hopefully a bit better than that. I don't know what that was. So we did the submission process, and that was all very exciting. My first like taste, I guess, at voila, what you see now. Ta-da! I've matured so much. I'm like so good at this now because of this. No, not really. So we did the submission process. We had to wait. I don't actually know how long we waited for, but we waited. Oh my god, how many times is that? We should have a counter, a yawn counter. Every time I yawn, count 1, and like maybe at the end, however many times I yawn, I have to do push-ups. Actually, that's kind of fun because that gets me in shape as well. So game on. There was 2 people picked, and I was lucky enough to be one of them. My friend Laura also got to do the job in Singapore while I was in Manila, and basically that was the kickstart. I was 21. That was the kickstart, I guess, to my trips overseas. It's been, I just yawned and I tried to cover it by talking. It's been a crazy adventure. Like, as I said, the first contract I did overseas was 6 weeks in Manila. Fresh 21-year-old, that's quite eye-opening. Also, most of the time I'm the only English-speaking person, or the English, Caucasian-looking, everything person that tours with the company. So that in itself is quite massive. But anyway, so I did that, and then on and off over the, oh my god, I keep yawning! Oh, someone did not get enough sleep last night, that is for sure. Oh my god! Does yawning mean that you're tired or that you're not breathing? Because I've heard mixed reviews, so I'll research that. this is not going any better than the first episode. I felt like as you went along it would probably get better, but you know what? Maybe give me until like episode number 5 and then I'll be able to do it all in one take. And stop yawning! Oh my god! Anyway, so as I was saying, I get to tour around the world with the Peppa Pig Live, which is run by Millennium Entertainment, and it has taken me to some incredible places. Like, not just with Peppa Pig that's the only thing that I travel for work. I have gone to other places for different jobs, but Peppa Pig has been like my main source of travel around the world so far. Just this year alone, I got to go to Hong Kong. I just spent 7 weeks in China, and we went to different places, different cities every week. So I saw 7 different cities of China, so I saw quite a lot. And then I got back for about a week, maybe 4 days, just enough time to celebrate Anzac Day. And then I went back to Macau for a week, and now I'm finally home for somewhat of a prolonged period of time. I do have some other things in the works for the rest of this year, but I can't divulge them just yet, so stay tuned. Anyway, basically what I wanted to do with this vlog was to have a bit more one-on-one camera time with you guys, because I feel like last time I just really wanted to introduce a lot of factors that are in my life and what the channel will really be about, to see if, maybe that entices some subscribers. Anyway, terrible attempt at moving my eyebrows. They're so expressive, but I just got them done. As you can see, they're nice and fresh, but they're really, really tiny. Like, they're the tiniest I've had my eyebrows since potentially 2009, the last year of high school, when everyone thought one-lined eyebrows were a thing. So I don't really know how I feel about them just yet. Oh yes, Beyonce. Thank you. Townsville Breezes, which are non-existent 90% of the year. I had no idea that I would still be doing Peppa Pig 5 years on. Like, it's just crazy. We've not done the same show. It's evolved over time. The first show that we did is not the same as the show that we do now. There are components that the licensor have okayed that we continue to run as a theme throughout all of Peppa. Like, in the shows that I do now, which is actually a full-length musical. It's like an hour and a half long. We have a 15 to 20 minute interval depending on what venue we're going to. And basically, one of the songs that I used to sing, Muddy Puddles, I sing in the live show. So it's actually kind of really cool. It's like doing this live show now is like homage to all the years leading up to it, which is, yeah, quite beautiful, I think. Anyway, so I've been to Manila for Peppa Pig, and then I've been able to be resident at Singapore for quite a few of the seasons there, which is fantastic. And then more recently, a year ago, the company MEI got rights to be able to produce Peppa Pig as a live show in a theatre, which is a massive deal. If any of you guys are performers, you know all the crazy hoops that they had to jump through to be able to get this done, and I'm so grateful that they have asked me to come along on the journey with them. I'm getting a little bit emotional. Anyway, Peppa's been a massive part of my life, so I thought what better way to introduce you guys to what I do than to kind of take you backstage. I'm going to show you snippets of the show, my favourite parts of the show. Unfortunately, because of copyright, etc., you won't be able to hear the show, but unbeknownst to me, every time we performed in Singapore, not just for Peppa, but I also do another show with the same company, they have actually filmed it. So if you're that keen to hear what I sound like with a British accent and being Hayley for a whole show, I will post the person's link below. I actually don't know what his name is, but anyway, every time you go out in a show in Singapore, you have to be on your game, because you're like, this is the day that I'm not feeling 100%, he's gonna be there filming. And 9 times out of 10, you walk out and you can see his big film crew, no, not crew, it's just him, his camera set up, and you think, oh, here we are, we're on YouTube. Some of the YouTube clips have actually reached crazy numbers. If I could like transport that viewage and subscribers to mine, I'd be laughing. I'd be like, hey, what up? I'm so happy, I'm a YouTube vlogger. Yep, don't know why I did that. Anyway, so I'm going to take you today on my most recent trip, which was Macau. I got the idea to film backstage and to introduce you guys to some of the cast, to introduce you to some of the crew. I also got a very sneak peek of backstage. It's actually kind of I'm not supposed to have done it, but I've done it in a good way that no one can see anything they're not supposed to. So without further ado, let's go see Peppa Peppa Pig. I just think I'm so funny. So if you guys like what you saw today, please subscribe. Oh my god, I'm just getting better and better. Like, follow me. I can speak correct English, correct? I can speak Peppa. If you like what you saw today, guys, please subscribe below. It's apparently really important, so please subscribe below. It's really important, so please subscribe below. Hey, that's kind of catchy. Maybe I'll do that at the end of every one. Maybe I'll have to copyright it then. Oh god, YouTube is too much. Yeah, so I've had so much fun telling you guys what I do for a living, explaining it a little bit better. Hopefully that was really fun. Hopefully it gave some insight. Like, I'm sure that some of my family are watching this because, you know, my parents are always like, oh yeah, Natasha's just overseas again, and I think people probably just go, oh, what's she doing over there again? Like, she can't possibly be going and being in this high demand, going overseas all the time, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, hopefully that brings you more of an understanding. If I have any of my cousins or anyone out there that wants me to give them a cool Peppa Pig shout out next time I'm with my good friend Peppa, please comment below, because I've quite the friendship with Peppa, and you know, I could get that done for you. Alright, well, peace out guys, be safe, have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Obi, oh, come here. No, that's not a real animal, that's my jacket. Obi! Stop. Oh my god. So this is my life. Obi, get off my jacket please, it's new. Thank you. Don't touch that. Oh really? You want to talk to the camera? You're natural. Look over here. Look, no, don't leave me. I want you to say thank you. Oh no, don't kiss me. Do you want to shave? No. Okay, good. What are you good for? Do you want to shave? Oh, you little klutz.